Hi everybody, this is David, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest V. Last time we married Bianca. And this time, we're not so sure. Let's choose no and see what happens. What? You can't make a decision like this without thinking it through. Well, you must find it difficult to express your feelings. That's quite alright. Now, as you promised, please choose your wife-to-be. Propose to the one you really love, Flora or Bianca. What if I don't want anybody? How deplorable of you, David. Don't make jokes like that, please. Well, what if I don't want Flora? What if I want to marry her mother? Let's go over here. It brings back memories of my younger days. The man of the house also went on a dangerous adventure to earn my hand in marriage. I really did a number on myself going through all that. I'm having the doctor take a look at it again today. What is she talking about? If the man went on an adventure, why is she having a doctor look at her like 20 years later? That's really ridiculous. What if I don't want to marry either of them? What? Are you saying that you want me? Sorry, you can't do that. Try taking it seriously this time. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's talk to Flora. Well, David, I'm the type of woman that has to rely on you for protection. Even so, may I have the honor of being chosen? Really? You think I'm really the one? I'm so happy. Thank you, David. I know I'll be a good wife. Yeah, whenever she says that she needs to be protected, she's not kidding. Her max level is level 10. Bianca can go up to whatever level you want in Generation 2. In Generation 2, Flora is stuck at level 10, which kind of sucks. But, it is what it is. It's decided then. I couldn't be happier to see you choose Flora. Now, let's prepare for the ceremony right away. Our new bride may prepare for the ceremony in my villa. Please, wait! I want to help you out any way I can. It's nearly time for the wedding ceremony to begin, but I caught wind of a nice, humble shopkeeper who lives in that hot spring village. I ordered a beautiful silk wedding veil for the bride to wear. I'd like you to pick up that veil for the blushing bride. And by the time they return, all the preparation for the ceremony will be finished. Okay, so we saw that happen last time, so I'm just going to cut to me putting the veil on Flora. Well, I just went and I got the bride veil, and then I returned to Cerebona, and here I am. If it isn't David, so glad you've returned to see us. Your wedding will be held on my fabulous casino ship in the far-off northeastern sea. Usually, we just sail there, but the seas have been so dangerous lately I've given up. But Lord Henry just arrived and informed me of an interesting little detail. Salutations, David. Long time no see. I came as soon as I received your wedding invitation, but... Sorry, old boy. I mentioned to Sir Ludman about how you can cast Zoom. Congratulations, David. Sir Ludman is a very generous father. Such an extravagant wedding for just the two of you. Wahahaha! David, let's head out, shall we? With my guidance, we should be able to fly straight to the casino ship via your spell. Is everyone prepared? David casts Zoom, and away we go. This is... Whoa! David, are you alright? David? Oh, she's so pretty. Thank goodness! You've come too, David. You must be tired after bringing so many people here, yes? You collapsed the second that we landed on the casino ship. I'm sorry my father asks for the near impossible. If something happened to you, Oh, you've come back to us. So sorry about that, David. As much as I'd like for you to have a good rest, it's already time for the ceremony to begin. Please listen to the wedding planner. He'll tell you what you need to do. Yes, sir. I'll explain how the ceremony will unfold. First, I will direct the groom to the altar. You'll wait patiently for your beautiful bride to arrive. The bride will walk out of this room, then her father will escort her to the groom's side. You two will meet in front of the altar where the priest will begin. After some words from the priest, you two will exchange your rings. It's time to begin the ceremony. Are you ready, sir? Yes. Very good, sir. I'll guide you to the priest. Well, this wedding seems a bit more extravagant than Bianca's. Very cool. Now, in the SNES version of the game, this did not happen. You got married in the church no matter who you chose. Oh, Bianca came to join the wedding. Isn't that nice? This glorious day the Lord has blessed us as we celebrate the wedding of David and Flora. Everyone, please turn and face the suite. Here comes our blushing bride, Flora. Well, gotta say she does get the much better wedding. Well, it's kind of tacky. It's like a Vegas wedding, getting married in a casino ship. But it's your father's, so it's not that terrible, I guess. Hurry up, Flora. My God. Get at the damn door. If not mistaken, her dress looks a lot more flowy, more showy, more traditional than Bianca's. Bianca's was a lot shorter. Man, you're slow, Flora. Move your ass. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing our bride and this groom together here on this special day. Please bless this union and watch over this couple. Now, it's time for the two of you to exchange vows. David, do you take Flora to be your wife? In sickness and in health? To care for her the rest of your days? So let's say no. We said yes last time. And all he does is just repeat himself, so we have to say yes. It's a butt-down Musk situation. And Flora, do you take David to be your husband in sickness and in health to care for her the rest of your days? Yes, I do. And now the time has come for the exchanging of the wedding rings. David placed the ring on Flora's finger as Flora placed the ring on David's finger. And now, in the presence of God, I pronounce these two as husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Well, let's do it. Get over here. David. Ooh, fireworks. Nice touch. David kisses Flora, sealing their love. O Lord, a new blessed union has been born before you. I pray that you love and watch over the two of them for all eternity. Amen. Congratulations, David. Way to go! David, congratulations! You too, Flora! Take good care of that little sweetheart, David. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think the dialogue changes between the two weddings as far as what your friends say to you. Your friends and then the random people who just happen to be there. And so ends the tale of how David married Flora. David didn't have time to play the casino ship. He had to return to Sarabona with Ludman and the wedding guests. The celebration continued on well into the night, and then the night faded into morning. Good morning, David. Sweetie. You must have been completely exhausted. It's already evening. I'm so sorry you missed out on the festivities after you had to bring everybody home. And I'm quite sorry for all of my father's hefty demands. Now that that's just the two of us, it still feels like it's all just a dream. But from now on, we'll always be together. Hey, sweetie. This has been on my mind for some time, but I really do want to help you on your journey. Surely you haven't given up on finding your mother, yes? If that's the case, I don't want to just sit inside the house the whole time. Please, take me with you on your journey. Please. I'm so happy. Thank you, sweetie. And Flora joins. Awesome. Now, Flora and Bianca are pretty similar in far as that they're both mages. Bianca's a bit better attacker, Flora's a bit better magic user, and Flora has heal more. We should talk to my father too so we can get his approval. Let's go, sweetie. David, yeah, so there's actually these cupcakes that we get. You can actually see them. It's a collectible. So we can get them here, and the very bottom right there it says. There we go. Wedding cupcakes. Collectibles from David's wedding. So there they are. Okay. There you are. Okay. Ah, if it isn't a happy couple. You two lovebirds getting ready to leave? Lord Henry and Lady Maria left early this morning, but they told me all sorts of wonderful tidbits about you, David, like how you're on a journey to find the legendary hero. So I'd like to give this to you. Please accept it. The chest behind you has been unlocked. Please feel free to enjoy what's inside. Flora, will you wait for David even though you'll be lonely while he's on his travels? About that, Father. I intend to go with David. What are you saying, Flora? You're not built for that. But what if something were to happen to David and I was not with him? I understand your feelings, Flora. It's just... Very well then. How about we make a deal? There's a small shrine on a tiny island west of this mountain village. So, I was thinking of sending David there to check the contents of the jar enshrined there. If Flora is not a hindrance on David's errand, then I'll allow you to travel together. How about it? Is that satisfactory, Flora? Yes, Father. I'll do everything I can to help David and come back safely. Okay, it's decided. I'll entrust the shrine's key to you, Flora. I'm counting on you, David. The shrine is on an island to the west of the mountain village. Please, pay it a visit and check the color of the jar inside. The chest that's behind you has been unlocked. Please feel free to enjoy what's inside. Well, thank you. And we get the Heavenly Shield, and then the other one's going to have the 2,000 gold. This errand that we're doing with the jar is not on Bianca's path, so this is something new to Flora's path. Let's go talk to Flora's mother. I'm so happy that I now have a fine son like you, David. Think of me as if I were your real mother, and don't be afraid to look to me for comfort. Flora, I hope you'll give us some adorable grandchildren, too. Mother, how could you? Oh, she's still blushing about all that. Flora has nothing to say. But let's go talk to Andy. Poor Andy was too weak to go into that cave all by himself, and, thanks to Flora, Andy seems to be well on his way to being a grown man. I was also surprised by Andy. He's so kind, yet tried his best to compete with the other suitors. Weddings bring back so many old memories. I couldn't help but feel a little bit guilty when I saw Andy's parents. They never said anything, but they were definitely hoping that I would marry Andy. It must be hard. Too bad I got you. I'm just so pathetic. All I did was get myself injured and make Flora worry about me. And I'm going to do my best to prove that I really am the best man for her. Flora, please live a happy life. Thank you, Andy. You too. Andy looked out for me since my childhood. He's very special to me, like a brother. I've always known how Andy felt about me, but when I first met you, I felt something mysterious pulling me towards you. After being around all those monsters, I'm sure you're starting to take after them. Okay, so we need to head out of here into the shrine. I'm going to meet you outside. But I wanted to show you that whereas Bianca pretty much comes naked, Flora has some equipment. She has a Morning Star, a Cloak of Evasion, a Scale Shield, a Silver Tiara, and she's equipped with the Water Ring. So that's kind of nice, gotta say, especially on this run where I can't buy anything. It's always good to have this equipment. So it's pretty close by. We just have to head up this river. And I believe that we went here earlier to check it out, but the shrine was locked. But now that Flora has the key, it really shouldn't be a problem to get inside. It's just right over here left of the water gate. So we're going to dock right here and head on into this little shrine. Let's talk to Flora. Oh, we have a little scene. I wonder why my father built a shrine in a place like this. No matter. Let me try to open the door. Flora opened the locked door. Okay, let's talk to her. Let's hurry on inside and examine the color of that jar, sweetie. We're exactly northwest from the watchtower. This must be the small shrine that Father always gazes at from the top of the tower. That's interesting. Oh. So, okay, so you just step on here for the stairs, head on down. Oh, this is a nice touch. You can see the sky above. That's pretty cool. Gilly floats! David closely examined the jar. The jar was glowing silently with a bluish-green light. It was blue, yes? Well, let's go back and tell Father so he can give me permission to leave. Let's do that. Ah, good to see you returned. The endeavor was successful, I assume. I see. The jar's color was bluish-green. Good, good! I can rest easy for now. Oh, it's nothing you should concern yourself with. Well, how did it go, David? Did Flora come in handy? Is that so? I can't say I really believe it, but... Please, Father, when I was journeying with David, I realized something. I really do want to be with him. Please let me go, I beg you. If you say it like that, then your poor father doesn't have a choice. But please, know your limits and don't try to do the impossible. Yes, yes, Father, thank you. It seems that all of your affairs are in order. I hope you soon find the legendary hero, David. Oh, I nearly forgot. Please feel free to use my ship docked in Port Selmy. I don't doubt your ship will stand up to a long voyage. I'll send word of your arrival immediately. Everyone ready now? Have a safe journey, you two. If you grow weary, you can return home any time. When the time comes, when the world is truly at peace, let's live together as a family. Father relinquished his ground quite easily. Perhaps he knew that I'd want to move out of our home someday. Perhaps. This means I can always be by your side on your journey. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah. Okay, so there are a couple places that I want to go to, a couple places that I want to talk to. If it's the same dialogue as we already saw with Bianca, I'm not going to share. Our first stop is Santa Rosa. Head on in here, talk to Flora. I've heard all the rumors about Santa Rosa, but I never knew it was where you used to live. We shouldn't give up hope, though. I'm sure its people will eventually rebuild everything that was lost. Yeah, so that's all she really has to say here. Next stop is Alpaca. Here we are in Alpaca. It's a small town, but a charming one at that. That's all she has to say here, and if you spend the night at the inn, nothing special happens. You only get that scene with Bianca. Unfortunately, there is no new dialogue change with Henry and Maria if you marry Flora. However, after talking to Maria, you do get this different party chat. Lady Maria once stayed at the same abbey I used to call home, yes? Well, the fact that we were able to cross paths must be a stroke of good luck. And that tells us where we're going to next. Over to the Seaside Abbey. Here we are at the Seaside Abbey. Let's see what Flora has to say. I was put here to do God's work, but you already knew that, didn't you? There's only a couple of nuns that say anything remotely different, so I'm just going to talk to them and then talk to Flora to get the unique party chat. Let's talk to you. After Maria returned to the Abbey, it was only a few short days before Prince Henry showed up. I was completely shocked that Henry was really the Prince of Reinhardt. Yeah, a lot of them talk about Henry and Maria's wedding. Lord Henry is the type who can easily fool you into thinking that he's not royalty. Didn't he used to have a completely different personality? Yeah, he was a jerk, actually. Frickin' bratty-ass jerk. Prince Henry and Maria's wedding was such a joyous occasion. The nun who mentored the girl from Saraboni should be back by now, but none of the fairies have been running recently. I pray the Lord is watching over her. What? She hasn't returned yet? Oh, I do hope she's somewhere safe and sound. Yeah, she's talking about the person who actually took Flora back home, but the nun who took her back hasn't returned yet. We don't know where she is. So, that's pretty much it for unique chat here. There's one last stop I want to go to, and I will hit you up there. We are at the port where we first started our game and we first met Flora. Let's see if she has anything to reminisce about. This harbor, you remember it too, don't you? This is where we first met. It's strange how we only met for but a fleeting moment, and now we're husband and wife. There are always so many seagulls flying around to and fro this harbor. And he has nothing of importance to say. And over here we can find a world-famous port-selling ship in a bottle for 1,000 gold. It's a seal for the refined craftsmanship. I'm going to go ahead and get it. This is a collectible. It's the only time that you can get it, and to me it's not a shop. And hey, I want to get all the collectibles. Find that later on. But for right now, we just have to talk to you. Say, you're David, aren't you? Sure you are. I received word from Master Ludman. Ahoy! Welcome to Master Ludman's ship. Feel free to come aboard. We're expecting you. You'll probably want to drop by the pub. You're sure to hear all sorts of stories if you just ask. Sorry to keep you waiting. We're excited to be going on another voyage with you, lad. Well, Lord David, may we set sail immediately? Yes. Please come this way, then. Yeah, the pub has some people there, and they'll give you clues as far as where you want to go, because at this point, the world pretty much opens up. It's kind of like Final Fantasy 1, whenever you get the ship in Portuga, and then you get like the inner sea exploration, and you can go to Elfland, you can go back to Canaria Town, and things like that. This is like the inner sea portion of the game, and there's about 3 or 4 different places that you can go to before moving on to the one final point that you have to go to. So we're going to be exploring all sorts of different places that we can go to next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest V. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And have a good day.